Hello, it is your partner, Big Boy. Don't forget to visit the whole family of channels we have on YouTube. There's the original Big Boy TV channel for all your full-length celebrity interviews. Then there's Big Boy's Neighborhood channel. We talk about exclusive interview moments in short form, artist performances, and even artist flashbacks from Big Boy Vault. There's also Big Boy Uncut channel. That's right, Big Boy Uncut channel, where we have even more raw conversations after the show. Subscribe to them all so you don't miss a moment of Big Boy.
Well, just make sure you pick somebody who down with you.
Yeah.
And that's really the key, because somebody who down with you ain't going to hang you if it go bad. You know who down with you. Everybody in here, if you around somebody that's down with you, you know it. That's the person that you have patience with and you gamble with. If they not down with you, don't mess with them. And they show you if they not down with you.
Amen. Big Boy's Neighborhood. All righty. Pleasure to have this man back in the neighborhood, man. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to put a disclaimer on this. I'm already nervous. Corey Holcomb is in the neighborhood, man.
You ain't nervous, Big Boy.
No, I am. Well, welcome back to the neighborhood.
You a good dude.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I know I'm a good dude.
Right.
I'm scared of you.
No.
You're a bad dude.
I'm scared. No, he's not a bad dude. It's just that we all got this thing, Corey, of, can I say that? We all have like a mental editor, especially now. I don't think you have the same mental editor that some people have.
I'm fortunate enough where I'm able to make a living without depending on a check from corporate.
Right.
Or directly from corporate every week.
Right.
I'm hustling out here, and I take advantage of that because I'm mad that I ain't in no corporate situation.
Right.
I mean, I would love to get one of them big checks where you can buy them houses that you be proud of, but I'm just saying, I'm not there yet, so I'm not afraid to say what's on my mind.
Hey, Corey, do you feel like if it's Hollywood, like Hollywood haven't let you in?
Well, it's
if
not,
there's a such thing?
It's nobody's fault.
Right.
I'm a little afraid of Hollywood, but I still want it because I know what you can make financially.
Right.
But I'm afraid of Hollywood because I like being able to speak my mind.
Yeah.
And saying what I feel to say, because I don't think I'm a bad person, but I know how much the truth can get you in trouble in this day and time.
Yeah. Do you trip off of the cancel culture? Because you seem like you can't be canceled.
Well, I believe one day they're going to tax me somehow.
Right,
They're going to figure out a way to make me shut up.
Right.
But until then,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I talk about what I want to talk about.
Hey, man, and you said I can ask you anything. Are you in a relationship? Like are you, you're not married, right?
Technically, yes. I'm still married. And even though I care about my wife, I could never be with her again.
Explain.
Because I just got too much going on now. You know, when she left, it just opened the door to a whole lot of things. And I would never shut down my life. You ask me about a relationship, I would say I have a person that I actually believe in.
Really?
A girl that I don't even know where she came from. Sometimes I ask God, how did I find somebody like this? Somebody who accepts me for me, which is something that it's rare that you really find a girl
now,
that'll be like.
Now, you say your wife left?
Yeah, she left. She had enough of that shit. She had enough. I ain't even mad at her no more.
How long were y'all married?
I don't know. Right. I just got married. I'm like the average guy, man. We just, one day we be like, all right, don't leave. I'm married.
Right. Oh, man.
That's what happens to most of us. We don't get married because we be like, you know what? I got to marry you. We get married because we be like, I put too much work into it just to let her go. Yeah. So I'll do what she say.
Hey, man, now, if you knew somebody that's been with their girl for about 5 years, right? And they still haven't gotten engaged. What do you tell that person?
Go away, man. Just run.
Really? Just run? That's Louis. He's been with his girl for 5 years.
But if you haven't told that girl, look, I want to be with you in a marriage or whatever, it's a reason for that. You're not stupid. Right. It's just we're not taught that. We give in because we meet somebody that we care about. Because if you're messing with somebody for 5 years, you're going to start to care about them.
Right. You care about it, right, Lou?
Yeah, of course I do.
You're going to start to care about them, and it's hard to see them go. So you'll wind up giving in on what you know. There's something wrong with this, but you'll give in because you just don't want him to go.
Don't look at me, look at him, man. I'm talking about Louis, man.
I'm saying, like, he knows. He knows. What I'm saying is the truth. I got married because I love my wife, and I didn't want her to go. Right. But what I needed to have done in order to be with me was not on the table at all. It was not on the table. You're going to give in and do what I want you to do, which is what most situations are. If you're lucky, you might meet a girl that will bend enough where y'all both happy. But most of the time, most of the guys I know, they just be like, well, I'm finna go empty garbage, so let me call my wife and let her know I'm finna take the garbage out.
Man, so do you think that Louis happy?
If he ain't married somebody, do y'all know Louis? Is Louis intelligent?
No.
Oh, he not?
No.
Come on.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
okay,
You might as well get married then.
Let's just say for the sake of the argument, yes, he is intelligent.
Wow.
If he's
That
intelligent,
reaction.
he hasn't tried to get married for a reason.
There you go, bro. Thank you, man.
Nobody ever says
He
that.
said
We're
thank
not
you. He
dumb.
still don't know what he mean though.
Thank you, man.
Right. He said
Yeah.
thank you. He don't know what you mean though.
All you guys out
Smart
there,
enough not to do
if
it
you
yet.
don't want to marry that girl, there is a reason you don't want to marry that girl.
And what do you think some of the reasons are?
All kinds of reasons, because in my
She said
opinion,
facts.
in my opinion, I don't mean this disrespectfully. I just don't believe there's a lot of mentally stable women in this world.
Right. Oh, my
I think
Lord.
that men,
Unfacts.
I think that men have issues as well. But I don't meet many women that are mentally stable. Most of the time, when I don't do what they want me to do, they get me.
Right.
I be like, why'd you do me like that? And I know it was because I wouldn't give in.
Right.
And when I say give in, I mean let the other girls go.
Right,
but they mess
right.
with me because I mess with girls in poverty, and they need me. Big boy,
Yes, man.
they can't be who they want to be.
To the rescue.
I have those like $200 to some people. It ain't nothing, but the girls I mess with, they be crying when I
Right.
give $200.
Oh, so you know which ones to mess with.
Martin Luther King Drive women all over the country.
Wherever there's one at.
Every city I go to, I'll be like, where's Martin Luther King? That's where I find the women I deal with.
Wow.
So you were saying that you mess with women that live off of Martin Luther King, anything that's King Drive.
In every
that's
city.
around the city.
Every city you go to,
Right.
you go to Martin
Are
Luther
women
King
afraid
Drive.
of you, Corey Holcomb?
No, because I'm an opportunity. I'm a trick.
Nice, man. Good catch.
I'm old now, man.
Right.
I'm not who I used to be. When I was young, I used to try to get women just because I'm Corey. Now I realize is they can handle it better. I can handle it better when money is involved.
Right.
Just pay your fees. I'm a trick.
Right.
All you guys who are over 40, pay your trick off fees, man.
Right.
Do not be thinking you getting these women because you think you somebody special. Pay
Right.
your fee.
Right.
Or you going to have more trouble.
But you just have different fees because you got the $200 of special women.
Well, I've spent more than 200, but
Oh,
on
okay.
average, it's about 200 a pop with the girls, with the purple hair and the baby strollers. All that. You see the struggle in them.
Yeah.
The struggle is real. You see it in their eye. It ain't got to be explained.
Can women spend the night at Corey Holcomb's house?
No, you don't. You don't never wake up with strangers. That's part of the deal. I used to tell whoever messes with my wife, will y'all please send her home?
Right.
That's what I do with your girl when I'm through with her.
Wow.
Just send her home, man.
Hey, man.
You messing up the neighborhood, destroying families.
So you really don't know how long you were married?
No, I don't.
A guesstimate?
Maybe about 13 years.
Really?
Well, I'm still technically married.
Oh, okay.
Why
All
not
right.
get divorced?
That's what women say all the time. Why not get divorced? It's really an expensive thing to do.
Right.
It's an expensive thing to do, but see, it's still love on the table. But man, I'm at the point where I'm comfortable with who I am. When she left, I really was like, this is better.
Right.
Cause I'm never gonna slow down. I'm never gonna be with one girl. I'm never gonna do that.
Had
And
you
I'm
ever been?
never?
Oh, okay. There it is. All
I
right.
ain't never been with one girl, and I admire guys who can do it.
Hey, man, when do people know you're serious or when they think like, oh, Corey, man, he's a comedian. He's just clowning.
People who got instincts.
Right. Because I
Yeah.
think you're serious a lot.
You know I'm serious, big
Yeah.
boy. You where you come from, you
Yeah.
know. You know I'm serious. And this is the reason it works. Most people don't speak the truth about who they are or nothing that's going on with them.
Right.
So what winds up happening is when somebody is around me, how I speak honestly about my flaws and my things I'm proud of, it rubs off on people. I think they want to become like me. But I never really get credit for that.
Right. Hey, man, were you familiar with Kevin Samuels?
I didn't know the guy, but I thought he had some great points being made. But because I got that comedic twist to it, it works for me.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them women were really upset with him. Like, they took it really personally because he was just dropping the truth on them like, bam. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, like I say, I make fun of it. The girls in poverty who are really not the type of women who should be expecting much out of a man, I know how to joke with them about it, where even though they know I'm telling the truth, they be like, just give my 200, Corey. You know, that's something they can look forward to. At the end of the date, they be like, oh, at least I'm getting 200. Hurry up and get it over with so I can get my 200.
Finish your monologue.
Right. The monologue and everything else. I could feel when they want it to be over, but I'd be like, oh boy, on that movie 300, I'd be like, this will not be over quickly. I am not your king.
Hey, man, how is it dating in 2022? Ani's at work with us. Ani's on these different dating apps.
Yeah.
She hasn't really went out on a date. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that it's harder for a woman to find a man now when we have all these dating apps? Like, what's the holdup?
Man, in this world, we're not really people who have principles and morality. So when you out here in this world now, just being honest, there's no telling what you're going to run into.
Mm-hmm.
I think the second question after you ask somebody, what's your name, should be, what medications are you on?
Oh, yeah, no.
Nobody ever asks people,
That's
hey,
the
what
second
medications
question?
are? Yeah, that should be the second question.
Okay.
Because then when you find out later on, oh, this person is on this medication, it actually explains a lot of stuff that's going on
Right.
with them.
Okay, so you could have just cut right to the chase.
Huh.
Not like, you know, what's your name?
Nah, this ain't
Where you live at,
This ain't the
or where you-
60s, 70s, 80s,
Right.
even 90s.
Right.
This is a whole new world, man.
Do you think that it's hard for a woman to find a date?
I think it's hard for anybody to find a date.
Really?
Anybody. Like the two ladies here, both of these ladies are attractive, but
Mm-hmm.
it means nothing really, because what men want is to be in a position where they're winning. And what women want a lot of times is to be in a position where they're winning. I don't think nobody is trying to merge and do right by each other
Now.
nowadays.
So should she just give up on love?
She should get this $200.
Right.
There's hope.
She pretty.
Yeah.
You move up the ladder fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can make it to my house within a year and a half.
A year and a half. How long does it take for others to make it to your
It
house?
take years.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
tell girls all the time, being the side chick can last anywhere from 2 to 25 years.
Right.
You know how many kids I done watched grow up, big boy?
Oh my
I would
God.
go over girls' house. I'd be like, you driving now. Boy, you was like 4 when I first started messing with your mom.
Hey, man, have you ever, Corey, had a woman that really got mad at you? You ever been cut by a woman?
You mean cut literally
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. A woman ever stabbed you?
I'm not a little guy.
Right.
It's hard for a girl to cut me.
Right.
I can get away. I'm still, even though I got a little weight on me, I still move
Your getaway
good.
game is good.
Yeah.
Do
But-
women get mad at you, though?
Yes,
Yeah.
especially when they realize I'm not going to be what they want me to be. I was with this girl, and it hurt when she left because I liked her a lot. But when she realized I was not going to stop messing with the other 3 girls that were ahead of her
Ahead
on
of
the
her.
chart, yeah, she wasn't number 1. She was number 4. But I explained to her how blessed she was to have that slot.
Right.
I actually got her a computer.
That's top 5.
I was like, I don't buy people computers. Don't cost $200.
That's true. I was about to say that.
And when she really started messing with me, I knew she realized I wasn't going to give in because she was attractive and she knew I liked her. But I tell people all the time, it don't matter how good you look. I'm not going to bend these rules. I have a group of women that I feel like are on the team, and they know about each other. In fact, they've come to terms with it. Look, I'm in the top 3, so I can deal with this because Corey a trick. I'm a trick.
Right. And you know you are.
I'm a trick.
See, that's the one thing. I don't think
Nice.
a lot of guys know they are tricks.
Embraces it.
And it's a shameful thing.
Can the women that you're with be with other men?
That will move them further down. They'll be like at the number 14 slot. They don't want to give up. They don't want to give up the slot. Being my number 3, 2, or 1 is a good slot to be in.
Right.
fantasy
It's
football.
rough
Like,
out
don't
here.
backslide.
Right, especially if you come from nothing.
Yeah.
You done moved up. If you're in my top 3, I look out for you. But if you mess with other guys, that don't make me mad. It just move you back down with the girls who mess with guys' crew.
Is this all over the country?
Nice.
Yeah.
Because you do a lot of traveling. You do a lot of like Thursday to Sunday, comedy as well. You're on the road pretty much every weekend.
Yeah.
So do you have females or ladies everywhere you go?
No, I don't do it like I used to.
Okay.
I'm so glad I made it through them years without getting hurt. Having strangers around you. I don't even, like, when I do my shows, I go to the back. I used to go out there and act like I'm saying hi to the fans, but I'm really looking at the girl.
Yeah.
But I don't even do that no more because it's the only danger out there for a guy like me. I didn't know people could sue you and you didn't even do nothing. They could just say you did something. And it costs money for you to beat the case. I'm not going out there no more.
Hey, Corey, is comedy different now? And not just on the social media side, but I'm talking about, like, even with Chris, Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. People feel like now they could just get on stage. Dude jumps on stage with Dave Chappelle. Are you more conscious of the environment of being on stage now?
I'm just glad I'm not little.
Right.
I think, people, like, big fish eat little fish in the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what happens on stage sometimes. I don't have people run up on stage on me. It just doesn't happen to me. And I'm not bragging. I hope don't nobody.
Yeah.
I hope
this
that
ain't
don't bring no drama to me. You know what I'm saying?
This ain't a try me. This ain't a I wish you would.
It's not. I'm just saying it doesn't happen to me. The people, like, when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, it all made sense. That's who he would slap. You know what I mean?
Did that make you upset as a comedian?
It made me not like Will Smith no more.
Really?
Like, I can't even watch his movies no more. And I'm saying, like, the one movie where he was jumping out the building onto the next floor. I can't even think of the name, but it was one of my favorite movies. But now it's hard to watch him because I feel like, oh, you're a bully. You hit that man at a time when you really shouldn't have hit that man while he on stage at the Oscars. I don't feel like he said nothing vicious about Jada. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like Will Smith is in a position where he walks the street with a woman he's ashamed of. And that's a dangerous thing. That's what I believe. If you're not proud of the woman you with, you're not feeling like you're supposed to feel when you with her because they had that open relationship thing. I just ain't her type, and I know she don't need the 200, so I ain't got a shot.
Right. So you can say what you got to say.
Man, I ain't got a shot with her.
Really? Do you talk with Chris Rock, or have you had any words, like circle to circle?
I haven't
or
talked
anyone?
to him since that happened, but Chris Rock has always been one of the guys that walk up to me. What's up, Corey? Because ever since I moved to L.A., my mind get blown when people walk up to me. I remember Eddie Murphy was like, Corey Holcomb. I was like, wow.
Like, oh, man.
It blew my mind because, you know what I'm saying? I always thought he was one of the top tier comedians, top tier guys in the movies. His movies are funny.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So when I meet these people, I'm blown away.
Were you watching the Oscars live, or did you see
I saw it.
Let me tell you why I saw it live. Because I really love Will Smith. And I felt like with King Richard, this was going to be his year. So I'm watching the Oscars in real time. My wife and I are watching this because I want to see this moment that Will's been waiting on for like 30 years, right? And so when I see, and I see Chris having fun, reading the room, doing what Chris usually does, and he's been at the Oscars, and then when I saw, and I'm a radio guy, so I do radio television. When I saw Will get up, I thought they were playing. And it looked like one of them, what is it, a phantom punch? It looked like it didn't really happen. Yeah. But then when I saw Will walk back and I heard the audio drop, I was like, man, my wife, we were like, dude, something going on. Then when the camera went back to him and you couldn't hear what he was saying, but you could see the keep my wife's name out your mother effing mouth. I could see that, but I couldn't hear it. That's when I knew it was serious. I was like, oh, this is real.
Yeah, man.
This is real, man.
If you in life, and I would say this definitely to the ladies too, if you're around somebody that takes away the good energy from you, you're not going to be yourself. Even if you're a good-spirited person, if you allow somebody with bad energy to be around you every day, you're basically dying faster than you normally would die. I found that out when my wife left. Right. Don't mean I don't love my wife and care about her and wish her well, but I can't do that again. Mm-hmm. I would never go back to a situation where I'm in, I live with somebody who I feel like isn't happy all the time or doesn't have that good energy all the time. I would never do that again. And
with Dave Chappelle, when you saw that, like damn near a couple or a few weeks later.
That looked like a hit.
Really? When you saw it, yeah.
Looked like that dude had been sent up there to do that. I mean, who does that? You know you're not gonna win.
Right, I know. Oh man, did you see my man arm? He looked like he was pop locking, and I was like, they had my man. He looked like one of them, like Mr. Potato Heads or something, where you could take the arm off and put it on backwards or something like
Real
that.
talk. When I saw that, I was like, yo.
Does that change your comedy that weekend? Not change your material, but just let's say that weekend. Are you more on swivel, or you don't even think about what just happened with Dave?
Man, I have more like a cult following. People who like Corey Holcomb come see Corey Holcomb. Every once in a while, you know, you might get some guy who might say something, but I just don't feel like there's nobody gonna run up on me. And like I said, I ain't trying to bring no drama to myself, but I don't know. I from the biggest to the smallest, I'm like, you not finna whoop me. I don't know what you think you finna do when you come up here. We finna go. Like Chris, when he got hit, and the way he played it, you can't do nothing but salute him if you really are trying to be a professional.
Right.
You salute Chris.
If you got slapped at the Oscars.
That tuxedo would have looked like the tuxedo the Clumps had on at the end when he was like, give me a minute, let me explain.
Just tore up.
And I know Wheeler, I think Wheeler a bad boy.
Yeah, he is.
Because I hear, you know, I know the cast that run with him, them all some bad boys. But you can't slap me.
Right. Right.
You can't slap me.
Yeah,
dog.
Oscars be over, bro.
But I wouldn't have, I don't think I would have froze. I think if he'd have came, I'd have been like, hey, what you want? You know what I'm saying? You know this? You got to give me this. Don't walk up on me.
Yeah.
And that come from getting hit like that one day. One day I froze, and I got hit because I froze. And ever since I froze, I never let nobody, when I feel like it's danger, I always do this. I'm the king of this. I'm like, you got to give me that.
You said
what
you the king
doing?
of what?
Man, that
You the king.
man, that little arm lift, if somebody, that should be a class in school.
Yeah,
When
man.
somebody getting up on you with energy that you don't feel comfortable with, that arm reach, get back. Don't hit me.
Man, we got our good friend Corey Holcomb in the neighborhood, man. Have you watched any of that Johnny Depp, Amber Heard?
I saw the
trial
thing where old girl looked like she did some cocaine in court.
Right.
And that type of stuff make me mad because, you know what I'm saying? Like, how did she get away with that?
Mm-hmm.
How did
Is that
she
when they
get away
said she
with
looked
that?
like she did a rip?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like she ripped the
Man,
line.
did you see it?
Yeah.
Come on, man. It was obvious. I'm like, dang, she's bold enough to come to court with cocaine.
That's a habit, bro.
I don't know nobody who did that. And I know people, look, I had a homeboy, he beat heroin. And I ain't never heard nobody who beat heroin. But ain't nobody coming to court with it.
Yeah.
This lady came to court with cocaine. She
On the
off
stand.
The chain. She off the chain, man.
Hey, man, the way that played out in court, I don't know how they allow cameras. Like, no one can say I don't want the cameras in. Like, I wouldn't want my divorce played out on TV. Is that like a public forum that I'm not?
Yeah, because it's not a divorce hearing. It's
Or
a
not
defamation.
even divorce,
yeah.
but just like the camera in the courtroom.
I think the judge
I've
makes
been
that
in
decision,
court, right?
right?
I've been in court and I've never had a camera in there. I'm just wondering how the hell does that work when it gets televised?
Hey
or not?
man, this is a new world, man. If it can make money, man, you're gonna be able to, you really have no rights. If you don't know that, then let me tell y'all something. You ain't got no rights. Like you asked me about how the thing got all on the air. TMZ was playing my videotape when Aries got super socked up there at my
He
show.
said super socked.
Super socked or whatever, or elbowed or whatever. I'm like, yo.
You don't know how they got that tape?
I don't know how they got that tape. All I know is that we recorded that. That's my footage. How do y'all play that?
Damn. And Corey, you really didn't release that tape?
Man, come on, big boy. I don't know TMZ. But TMZ started calling me after that. I had to check them.
Right.
Because it's my opinion, they try to egg you on to be a buffoon, egg you on to be drama. And I'm like, y'all got the wrong dude. Stop calling me. And they haven't called me since.
Do you ever get ran up on by TMZ when and they ask you like certain questions like current events and stuff like that?
Yeah, but they know about me at the airport because my take is different than the average guy's take. And my take isn't the type of take they're looking for on television. I think they're looking for takes that are like made to separate the community.
Right, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got
so
you.
my takes don't fit the description. They looking for somebody who's just woke up sleepy off the plane like, yeah, he's stupid. He shouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying? That's what they'll play.
Yeah, you wake up with the, I know what they doing.
Whenever somebody in my face with a camera that I don't know, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I'm giving
This
you
ain't
nothing.
good. Right, this ain't good.
Corey, do you see yourself getting married? Not again,
Never.
but never?
Never.
Damn, you need to let me finish.
I'll never
huh?
have a state-sanctioned relationship again.
Really?
The lady who I believe in, I mean, like, I'd do anything for her. And my words are not what prove that. What I do for her shows.
Do you
'Cause
believe in marriage? Oh, shoot.
Not in the United States.
I got married in the United States.
I know, and I wish you well. I think you doing well with yours, right?
Yeah, I think I am. Praise God.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can you?
Man.
Oh, you gonna be gone this weekend? You can't even come stay with us, huh? And just observe. Like,
Take notes.
I gotta go hustle.
yeah,
But big boy, like I've seen you out with your wife. It seems
Yeah.
like things are okay.
yeah, it is. Praise God.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell
And
yeah,
that's-
but
and
things
I'm
were
so
okay for you at
glad.
1.2 though, right?
Never.
Oh, okay.
It was always me giving in.
Really
Because
though.
I ain't wanted to go because I had put too much effort into it. And that's why I would tell Will Smith, yeah, she gonna take a lot of your money, but you better get away from that, dog. Because you ain't got no control. You can't have the homies over smashing your wife, man.
Damn.
That's just not cool. If you got an open relationship, you know what I'm saying? People have different rules, but when your son friend over there, he making songs about it, it done went too far.
You know, you on your current events for real though, huh?
Man, but it's out there. It's
Yeah.
out there. You know, all this stuff is out here. It don't bother most of us because I ain't in the streets. Like when people tell me some bad news they heard about me, it don't bother me because I'm not in the streets. I go to work.
Right.
I come back. I don't see y'all.
Right.
I know you looking for the opportunity. Hey, Corey, I heard this. I be like, well, you it probably did. And they don't know what to say after that. When you agree with them, they be like, I was trying to hurt him. You know what I'm saying? Man, you can't
hurt me.
Man, I ain't even out here no more.
Hey man,
I don't care what's out here about me.
did you ever get COVID during
Yeah,
this
I got
pandemic?
sick.
Really
Yeah,
though?
I
Once
got
or
it.
twice or what?
Once?
Really?
And I thank God I ain't never got sick again like that. But I feel like my sister saved me. She told me to drink this coconut oil. And
Everybody
I'm-
got a remedy, huh?
Man, I drunk this coconut oil. I was well the next day.
All right.
I went to the bathroom like crazy, but I was like, I think this stuff cleaned my system out.
All right. Well, it worked for him, you guys. I don't want nobody to say you heard it on Big Boy and y'all everybody just start drinking coconut oil.
Drink
You know?
coconut oil. Take a big gulp of it.
A big gulp of
Big
it.
gulp. Oh, it don't taste like nothing, but
Did it slow you down in comedy though? When we, and when people say, "Man, we got through the pandemic, we still in it." But what was it like comedy wise for you?
man,
Like-
I was out there on that road sick. I gotta go get that paper. I was on that plane sick.
No,
I
you
ain't-
weren't.
Man, I ain't finna slow down.
You were on the plane with COVID.
Man, I ain't going to the hospital. If I go out, I'm going out at home in my bed
Or on stage?
or something like that. I got too much life to live, man. I wasn't finna slow down for no COVID.
Corey, you were on the plane with COVID, or you talking about when COVID was going on? You weren't sick
Let
on
me
the
get a
plane.
Dr. Pepper. What? We all gonna get it if your system is gonna take it in.
Right.
I know some people say they ain't never had it. I be like, hey, black, but I be on them airplanes every week. I knew I was gonna get it.
Right.
I
Did-
knew I was gonna get it.
Did it
man.
knock you down?
Yeah, all you do sleep all day. And when I had to do the show, I get up, force myself to do the show,
Oh my
and
Lord,
then
dude. He
oh my
really-
God, I just lay right back down when I was done.
So you were going to go do the show with COVID?
And it was so funny how some people was looking at me. It was this one lady, she said, he's sick.
Damn right.
I wasn't telling, boy, I was out there in Arizona doing the show.
Wow.
And I had to drove. I didn't know how I was going to drive back, but for some reason, I had just enough strength to make it back, driving. Yeah. I ain't never go to the hospital. I got it. Ain't no cure. What they gonna do?
Yeah, but you don't
Except
go
put it
and
on
give it to people
documentation
though.
that you had it.
But you don't go to do your comedy show though.
Why not? Yeah, I'm supposed to sit at home and die by myself. That ain't gonna happen. If I get it, we got it.
Right. We collectively.
We got it, y'all. They
And you know where you
gave
got it
to us.
from.
I mean, that might be me, but it's the truth.
Oh yeah. Somebody gonna look back at this.
I'm supposed to just stay in the house and just keep it all to myself.
Yeah, man.
And I ain't created.
Right. Right, you're a
It
victim.
ain't my thing.
You're a victim.
This what's out here, y'all. I hope your system get through it like mine did.
Yeah, with the coconut oil.
Right.
I heard that, man.
Don't go to the hospital, though.
Hey,
That's
Corey.
what I tell people. If you go to the hospital, I don't think you coming out. If your insurance ain't right, they're going to be like, yeah, don't worry about it. We'll take care.
Hey, man, do you believe in love?
Of course.
Okay.
Love is the reason people fight to stay alive. That's one of the feelings out here that is real satisfying when you got somebody, you know what I'm saying? I tell my girl that I'm around now that I feel like is my friend, and I don't use that word lightly, but my girl is my friend. I'm like, man, you the reason I really had a drive to stay alive, because I'm getting older. I know what happened when people lose people when they get older, and the insurance company does too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I found a friend. And
Do
I
you
thank
trust
God.
women?
No, I don't trust most women. I don't trust most men.
Right,
'Cause
right.
They was raised by their mama. Most of the guys I
Oh, my
know,
Lord.
they ain't had no daddy around to teach them another side of the game. That's part of growing up. Man, I'm from Chicago, man. I call that the fatherless city. I don't know a lot of guys who grew up with a dad in the house.
See, I told you. You know what I'm saying?
And that means something, man, because you growing up with the mentality of your mom. And a lot of people don't want to talk bad about their mom, nor should they. But what was your mom relationship with your dad? It means something. A lot of people feel like, oh, Dad, you wasn't around. I don't even fuck with your mama like that. I ain't around your mama. I don't know your mama. I smashed.
Right.
Or that used to be one of my bros.
Did you have a relationship with your dad?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Was he in the household?
Nah, him and my mom they ain't make it.
Really,
They
though?
ain't make it. But he used to come around because you know what I'm saying. You know how that go. You know, let me go see my girl over here with my kids right here. That's how I live. I'm just like my dad, to be quite honest.
Really, though?
Yeah.
Not too far from
I
the
can't
tree.
believe I'm reliving the same thing that happened to him. I'm reliving it.
And
I
and
ain't
for
never
real,
been with one girl at a time.
do you have kids, Corey?
I got 2 kids that I am pretty sure are mine, because I ain't never had no DNA test, but, you know, I'm pretty sure they my kids. But then there's one boy out there who I used to mess with my manager at Kentucky Fried Chicken
Oh, no.
when I was a young boy.
Please
I was
tell me.
smashing the manager.
When you was a young mustache, huh?
Yeah, when I had just graduated from high school, I was smashing my manager at Kentucky Fried Chicken. She was married and everything. And her husband was out of town, and I went to her house, and you know what I'm saying? Things happened, and she had a boy.
And you say it probably may be yours?
I'm pretty sure that's my boy. When I saw him, I was like, that's my boy. It's a shame I don't know him, but he looked like something wrong with him.
Oh, I ain't going
Like he go to church every week and everything. I don't get along with them type of people.
Right. You don't do church?
I mean, like, ever since I got older, and I'm like, yo, I didn't really think about this when I was young. But, so let me get this right.
Uh-oh. Oh, man. You know, my guy Jose over here is super Christian. He going to start
But
praying
it's
for
no
you.
diss to anybody, because my mama is super Christian, and she be like, boy, every time I do something wrong, I just put a couple of dollars in her pocket. She be like, God gonna bless you, though, baby.
Right. Buying that sin away up.
I just grew up, as I got older, things that didn't make sense to me, I get away from it. I mean, I believe there's a God, but I don't believe how it was taught to us. And that ain't no diss to nobody in there. Whatever they believe in, whatever keeps you going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Corey, how do we continue to get in touch with you, man? I know you're all over your social. You still got your radio program as well?
Man, I do this thing called the 5150
Yeah,
show.
man.
That's how you see Corey Holcomb. If you want to see me weekly, Corey Holcomb 5150 show, because I don't hold back. It's just like these interviews. See, with this interview, it's different. I got a quarterback.
Right. Yeah.
You actually make it easier. You know what I'm saying? Because you throw the alley-oop, I catch it. You know what I'm saying? But on my show, it ain't no quarterback. It's just Corey cutting loose. So if you think what I said today is something that you might be interested in listening to, try the Corey Holcomb 5150 show.
Hey, Corey, have you ever said anything either on your show, our show, or just somewhere you're like, oh, man, I shouldn't have said that?
Yeah.
Really?
You know, and what helped me put that together, I talked to the homie Willie D from the
From
Ghetto
Ghetto
Boys.
Boys?
And he said, if you run your mouth a lot, you going to put your foot in your mouth a couple of times.
Yeah.
If you talk a lot, sometimes you're going to say something that you're going to be like, I wish I wouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like this society when they try to act like everything you say, oh, I'm going to hold you to this, hold you to this. Sometimes people be like, you know what, I didn't say that the way I really meant it, or sometimes it just came out of me, and I wish I wouldn't have said it.
Yeah,
Not
we don't
because
get a chance to make mistakes anymore. And also,
Well
man,
put.
what we felt 5-10 years ago could be totally different from what we feel now, and they can pull that back up
Ain't that
and
crazy?
make you live right with it.
We evolved, man.
Yeah,
We evolved. The way I used to talk,
it
and
used to be
think-
worse.
The way I used to talk and
It was
think, I
worse?
wasn't. I didn't have the knowledge I have now. Most of us are learning trial by error.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So all those people who want to grab somebody and knock them down, you need to ask the people they be around. Who is that guy?
right.
Those are the people who know. The
What's
people
your
that-
biggest lesson that you was like, damn, I learned from that one?
marriage?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'll never do that again, man. I didn't know how much it costs and all of the connections you have when you go down there to that building and you unite with somebody.
Uh-huh.
It's really a serious thing if you are a person who out here trying to do something for yourself.
Should
You-
Louis get married?
I don't know the girl that he is with, but I know if he has hesitation, there's a reason for hesitation.
Are you hesitating,
I
Lou?
don't think I'm hesitating. Like, I could see marriage in the future, but not right now.
Well, just make sure you pick somebody who down with you.
Yeah.
And that's really the key, because somebody who down with you ain't gonna hang you if it go bad. You know who down with you. Everybody in here, if you around somebody that's down with you, you know it. That's the person that you have patience with and you gamble with. If they not down with you, don't mess with them. And they show you if they not down with
Hey,
you.
man.
People can't hide
Hey,
themselves.
dude, Louis was really looking at you like, damn.
That's what
I'm like,
Louis smart, he
She ever
know.
backed me up when I was wrong anyways?
Right. Yeah. When we got into that fight at the gas station, she got out the car, too.
Right.
Hey, man, do you have any LA shows coming up?
I rarely work in L.A.
Man, I gotta put you on one of mine, Corey.
Come on, big
I got-
boy.
for
You know
real,
I
for
got-
real.
I got real love.
And are
for
you out
man.
this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, you out every weekend, huh?
Yeah, man. Ever since that COVID thing, I didn't even know they could do that. I didn't know you could not have company at home.
Oh, really though? Yeah.
Remember when they was
Yeah, when they was trying to limit
they
your
had
gas
the police
thing.
knocking on your door if it was cars parked in front of your house? Who would ever imagine that would happen in America?
Yeah, man.
So now I take all the money I can get.
Hey, man, and the shutdown when COVID was going down, it was real.
I
It
couldn't
was
work.
like, man, yeah.
Yo, I never thought this could happen in America.
But
So-
you know, you was in Arizona getting everybody sick.
Yeah, I was like, what up?
Wow.
Hey, man.
Arizona and Mississippi. That's the two shows.
Yeah, we got Corey the super spreader in the neighborhood, man.
That's right.
Thank you for coming in and hanging out with us, man. It's always good to have you in the neighborhood. I just love to pick your brain, bro.
Man, it's all good, big boy.
There it
Thanks
is,
for
man.
calling.
Corey Holcomb in the neighborhood, Big Boy's neighborhood.
They recently took the mask off on the airplanes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was on that airplane beatboxing. Well, when I ain't had to put that mask on.
Oh my God, man.
I could see the employees at the airport. They still want to say, put your mask on, but they can't do it now. They be like, I blow them kisses.
Oh, hot breath.
Right. All that.
Oh, this motherfucker.
Or even now, like earlier this morning, I was running into somebody and somebody was walking my way, but you could see that they like looked at me and then grabbed their mask and put it on real quick, like
yeah.
The Uber
like
drivers
judging me
still
for
make
not
you
having a
put on
fucking mask on.
Oh, the Uber drivers do?
Some of them really be, you got to put this mask
Oh,
on.
yeah.
You had to press that button to get in here. And I'm like, yo, how can they do this?
It's their car.
I guess. But I'm saying, like,
We still rolling, right?
they took that mask mandate away. So how are you going to make me wear a mask and
But if you getting in my car,
you make money? You're not my homie.
I'm not getting COVID for $35.
You out here for $35. You in the game. You in the game,
Hey,
homie.
man,
How you gonna stop
But
this?
if I'm an Uber driver and I ask you, can you put your mask on, and you don't want to, I'm not taking the fare.
I believe you
Yeah.
not gonna take the fare.
Yeah, man.
But there are people out here who need that fare.
Do you
and
get-
those
do
are the
you-
people I'm counting on.
Right. Do you get mad now if somebody asks you to put a mask on?
Yes. Yes. I was terrible wearing a mask on the plane. You know, when you live in LA, the flight is at least 3 hours.
Right. Anywhere, huh?
Man, you had to try to sleep with that mask on. It was terrible. I don't think you can duck a virus that's airborne with a mask like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you got on one of them real Darth Vader gas masks, Maverick Top Gun masks, and so right, that might stop you
Yeah.
from getting sick like that. This was a slap in the face to us, man. In my opinion. My opinion.
Right.
Opinion.
Well, hell, everything been your opinion.
Yeah.
That's what I've been telling people.
You know
Even under the interview right now, I said this is Corey's opinion. You know?
This is not science or facts.
Yeah.
Dr.
You know how
Fauci
I
does not
feel when
approve.
the dude who mopping the floor at McDonald's be like, put on your mask, and you be like, how is he telling me to do anything? He mopping at McDonald's in his 40s.
Were you an anti-masker?
I don't want no drama. See, I can't have no drama.
Right.
So I have to put on the mask.
Right.
I can't have drama because people know me and people know how to Google you, and then their lawyer get in touch with you.
Right.
You know, I know you know how that goes.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So I can't have confrontation in the street with just regular folk.
Right. He said regular folk.
I call them the regular folk.
Right.
All the regular folk, you got me.
Yeah.
I can't do it. It's not worth it.
Man.
I done had that loss
Corey
before.
Holcomb in the neighborhood, Big Boy's neighborhood. You ever changed a diaper?
Yeah, I changed it.
Oh, okay.
When my
All right.
daughter was born at first, that was the first baby, so I cared. But I had a... What? It's
And how
the
many kids
truth.
you have?
I had a baby, and I'm just human. I cared.
Yeah.
But
Right.
then her mama taught me a lesson about trying to get committed into anything that she was in control of.
Oh.
She was in control. And when I found that out, I was like, you're not going to get me with this no more. Because I had to, all that care and everything that you have, it got snatched away from me because I was like, this is detrimental to me for caring. So I just meet my daughter when she grew up. But she grew up like a mama, so now
Oh no.
she tried me one day. I was like, bitch, you can go to hell like your mama. I don't care. Both of y'all, man.
Corey, when we were outside, I was telling you about a song that you did that I really enjoyed, man. And I think that it's an anthem for a lot of people. Can you tell everybody the name of the song that we were talking about?
I call it I Can't Sleep. It's
All
a
right.
song about having one of them girls that run the streets at night and party and do
Right.
things like that, and you really don't want to break up with them, so you handle it all. And, it was based off when I was with this girl who liked to go out and party, and I was like, so this how this feel.
Right. And it's called I Can't Sleep.
I Can't Sleep.
Is that what is because I call it a different title. What do you think I call that song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Y'all hear the
what I
chorus.
say, my bitch runs the streets at night, and I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I'm saying my bitch runs the streets at night, and I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I'm saying, y'all.
Hey man, what made you hold on to the notes like that?
It came to me, man. It's like, yo.
He wrote himself.
Man, when I be writing these songs, man, I really think I can take my comedy and turn it into song.
The outfit, the red outfit, the commitment to making sure that you hit your vocals, holding on. You know what I'm saying? Your little subtle moves that you do in it. That's a hit record, man.
Come on, man. See, Big Boy, you, Tank, Snoop,
Right?
so many people that gave me props with that song. I'm like, wow.